So today we're working on this snake bark maple. This is a tree that I bought from eBay Dave 2 years ago now, and it was an absolutely tiny little thing, and it's grown into this pretty nice, healthy, long whip. The only chop it's ever had was last year in the autumn, just because it was about 3 foot tall. And yeah, we're going to get it out of this pot and put it into this net pot to put on another year's growth. I just finished potting up this avocado because the pot that it was in I needed. I'll show you that. I actually ended up using the avocado was in this blue pot, and I've used it to pot up this really cool wavy field maple. But back to the snake bark maple, I'm going to get it out of this pot, have a look at the roots, and I'm going to get it into this bigger pot ready for this year's growth. Oh, I love past me so much, I'm trying to chopstick this top part of the soil, and I'm really not getting very far, and then I hit something hard. Oh yeah, I put this underneath so that we get this nice lovely flat root spread under here. Fantastic. So I'm going to bare root it and show you what that has done over the last year, and whether we can use that or not when potting up into a much bigger net pot. So it looks quite puny on camera, but actually I think that's quite a lot of growth for a year. So next is onto a bigger tile that's going to be strapped down using some guide wires and some protective tubing so as to not cause too much wire scar, and then into the bigger sized net pot for some rapid growth this year. So set up, basically we've got our ceramic tile with tie-in holes, a drainage hole, some aluminium wire this is just some tubing just placed on there, and that's going to go over the root base as we tie it in. Yeah, why not? Let's do this one together. I've done a few of these already this season. So I like to just fan out the roots, make sure that that's as flat as I can get it. So what I'm finding is this root here is stopping it from going completely flat. So although it looks pretty good, I want to get as close to that tile as I can to stop roots from growing underneath in that void. So I'd like to give credit real quick whilst we're here. This is actually a technique that I was inspired very early days, but even before YouTube really started, or it started properly for me. This is a technique that Alex Braunton has been doing, and he's shown me the success he's had growing trees this way. So this isn't an original idea from me, this is something that I learned from Alex, and I always wanted to do with my trees. And last year I started doing it, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, so we've got our tie down wires here very loose, and then what I'm going to do before I tighten this up is I'm just going to make sure I haven't hooked roots like this that have gone under. Make sure that I'm using this opportunity to really make sure that the roots are going where I would like them to go. Set them up. Snake bark maple. As you can imagine, lovely bark on this tree as it matures. Big leaf size, but I like a challenge, and I've seen these in like botanical gardens and I really like them. So again, even if it doesn't ever become a show-stopping bonsai, that's not my goal, I just really like the species. Pull, twist, the score. That is hail you can hear, because although it's not that cold outside, it is still winter, and this is an early spring that we're having. So my bonsai shuffle at the minute is pretty hectic. But we haven't had any freezing temperatures for quite a while now, so you know, it's been nice. So that's tied in. You can tell that tree's not going anywhere. You don't want it, you know, you want to be able to wig it just a little bit. The point of this is to keep the tree flat. It's not to you know, squash it into submission, and that for me is really nice. So like that. What it means as well is that, you know, next year if I don't feel like these roots have fused quite enough and I'm not perfectly happy, what I can do is this will have filled out and I can just trim along the edges and stick it back in. You know, nice and simple. So for now, I'm just going to trim these bits of wire and get it potted up. It always feels so wrong uncovering a nice Nebari to then cover it back up and forget about it and not show it off. But this is what's going to be best for the tree. So now we've got it potted up and on that tile, let's get it a drink.
If you enjoy the videos and you'd like to support the channel, please consider following the links in the description. Here you'll find links to the Amazon wishlist. This is the best way to help the channel. Alternatively, you can buy these t-shirts. Please email or DM me to find out how you can get those. Lastly, the easiest way to help support the channel is drop a like on this video and please press the subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much.